Your tax money is paying for millions in overtime pay for deputies. And tonight, the Denver Sheriff Union is speaking out. And this is a story Denver 7 first broke. Denver 7's Jennifer Kowaleski is live at the Denver County Jail off Smith Road tonight. And Jen, I know you spoke to the union president.
And the union president works right here at the county jail and has for the last 23 years. He says that things are worse than ever, and overtime is only adding to the problems inside Denver's jails.
We're in a crisis.
2 years after the city promised to fix excessive overtime in Denver's jails, we found deputies are still working long hours and cashing in on tens of thousands of dollars in OT.
We've gone through all that, and things are worse than they were before we started.
No one knows that better than Sheriff Union President Deputy Mike Jackson, who works in the county jail. Is overtime still an issue in Denver's jails?
Yes, it's still an issue.
Why?
Really, they just don't have enough people to cover all the positions.
Deputy overtime in the first 6 months of this year adds up to nearly $7 million. Last year's record OT cost taxpayers $14 million, with the city paying Deputy Graham Dunn $43,000 so far this year, and 6 figures on top of his regular salary last year.
It's gross mismanagement. I mean, that's really what it is.
That's a lot of money in overtime.
It is a lot.
Despite all that money, Denver Sheriff Patrick Furman told us he believes they've made improvements and blamed last year's high price tag on 50 hours of required training for deputies.
We don't want staff to work overtime if they don't have to. It's significant that that they be in the best condition that they can when they come into work.
Well, the sheriff says he believes overtime costs will end up lower this year. Jackson says no way, and that deputies have lost faith in the sheriff.
He probably cannot make a decision anyway, so it doesn't really matter that, you know, he's called the sheriff. Really, he's just a political appointee who does whatever the mayor tells him to do.
Jackson also points to these now infamous jailhouse videos for reasons why deputies shouldn't be asked to work 10 or 12-hour days.
It's going to continue to get worse, and we, as deputies, we are tired of tragedies.
This whole situation has also been a real morale killer, and it's made it tough to keep deputies on the job or recruit new ones. Jackson says that he wants the Denver sheriff to be elected by the people and not appointed by the mayor's office like he is now. Reporting live in Denver tonight, Jennifer Kowaleski, Denver 7.
Jennifer.